It's a bit cold out there. Kittens first snow. Been in a couple of days with rain. She went out and went back in again. Is it a bit cold? Hey, is it a bit cold? Yeah, brr. Isn't it? It's a bit cold out there today. Not much snow. Had covering. Freezing last night. Obviously still got broken windows. So this curtain was down. This curtain was down with the door shut. So at least I had blankets over the windows. I had the little cubby hole shut. Had the fire on. 3 duvets. And it was bloody cold. So I really need to get the windows mended, but obviously I can't while else I've got the allergy. Hi babies! Obviously having a door on here would have helped, but we took that off. The curtains are helping a heck of a lot with the draft. Is it a bit cold out there, hey? It's a bit cold out there. Back in there over the fire. Hey? I'm going to get that warm and keep the fire on a little bit. Brrr, it's coldy. Come on, Cleo! The little one's a bit everlong, but we've got to give him a chance to have a bit of a run around, because like I say, they've not been out for a couple of days. Good girls. It's snowing outside again now. The cats didn't stay outside for long. It was too cold and windy. Rainbow, Mischief and Connie come straight back in. And then I went and caught Caveman and Cleo. And it's just bitterly cold. Heavy snow at the moment now. Nice dry flakes. Don't know if it's going to settle or not. We've shut ourselves in this bit. We've got the curtain down. Just shut ourselves in the cab and the front section. So, what's all that in there, darling? It's a bit cold with the cab open. Trying to get the radiator on. Blocking up as much as I can with blankets and towels and everything. It's a cold one in here, but best I can do. It's not just the broken windows in the back. This is actually a broken window. This is actually just a bit of perspex. You see there's a hole there. Look, all that is a bit of perspex just lent in there with this frame against it. That window is complete, but there's no window here. It literally is a bit of perspex just put in between the hole and this frame. So obviously we've got a huge hole there with the draft coming in. There's draft all coming in through here. So I try to put this bit of woolly blanket over the window, then of course we can't see out. So that's done at night time. As you can see, it's a bit bitter. I'm trying to get this area warm. You've got an open cab, window gone there. It's really difficult, and there's air coming in around that window as well. But you know, I'll try my best. At least I've got a radiator in here. Hope to get a diesel heater fitted, but I say it's pointless until we get the windows done. I don't really know how it's going to be done. The ones in the back, you know, probably just put a bit of perspex in and just seal it all up, just make them sealed units, and then, which will be a bit difficult when it's hot to try and open windows. But we can try and open the doors instead and do it that way. Yeah, beggars can't be choosers at the moment, we just got to make do. This is the first sort of proper winter weather and snow I've had since being in here. I was thinking of taking those cages down, like I said, and get the bed up there. I might try and do that. I'm not very well at the moment, but I might try and do that. See if I can find an Allen key and start dismantling them. Because at least if I can get the bed up there, I might find a bit more of a cosy space. I mean, I want to see if actually I'm comfortable up there or not. And that can at least just help me decide what I'm doing regarding it. So, yeah, see if I'm well enough to do that. Those are my first little cats. Just opened all the doors, there's a bit of fresh air. Getting these two to stretch at the top here. Yeah, Get myself a bit of exercise if I can stay on my feet. Where are you two going? Connie? Good girl. Don't go too far because the lorry door's open. I'm just letting these two stretch their legs for the babies. And myself, obviously. Hello, Bentley. Sun's out. I don't want to overexert myself, but I thought I'd give it a little bit of a stretch just to this bit here. It's been so cold and snow this morning. So they've been shut in and been so good. So I remember a bit of an explorer. Right, I'm absolutely exhausted and sweating buckets. So as you can see, I've just taken the cat cages down, dismantled the cat cages to check out the space above the cab to move my bed up there. Now, the interesting thing is now if I stand on here or stand on my bed, I cannot get up there. So I basically need an extra load of steps going up, up, up this side, which is planned. Obviously move that and do steps going up. So I have a step up from here, go up. I'm going to see in a minute if I can step on the cat box to get up to test it out actually at the space. To see if I'm actually comfortable lying down up there, because I'm actually quite scared lying down up there. And see if I can then get down onto here. Because obviously I've got to dismantle all the bed isn't a bed. The bed is just a load of slats and just a mattress on top. With dirty bedding on top. So I have to get up there and be sure I'm comfortable lying down up there. Because that's my greatest fear, I guess. Getting on and off it's one thing. But if I know I can get up there, I can then move the bed up there, build the steps, and then at least get the cat wheel in here, and then we can start working on the back while the cats are shut in with their exercise. At the moment they're shut in without the wheel in here, which is an issue. And I obviously was going to move my desk again, but that fits quite nicely, works quite well. And this side where the bed is, I'm going to have my loo wardrobe here, steps going up, and hopefully the cat wheel as well for now, until we can rethink all that. But the most important thing is obviously to have these steps built up, and because there's already sort of steps in here already, some sort of framework in there already, then I ought to make most of that and build on top of that. And obviously by having steps going up, you can have storage boxes in it as well, for, which would be helpful. But I've just got to face my fears right now and get up there. At the moment I can't get up there. Cats have been up, they're happy, but I have to get up there. So that's the next part of it. So I made it. I'm up in the ceiling. I'm petrified. You see a bit of damp behind that curtain up there as well. You see where the damp is. In fact, that hasn't got worse. That stain has just stayed the same, so it could just be from previous stains. I'm going to put this board back across here to help pull myself up on, because I had nothing to get myself up and down off here. But I'm up. I'm going to lie down in a minute, see what I think. I got up by standing on the cat box. Whether or not I can get down again is a different matter. There is so much space up here, so it does make sense to utilise it. And if I can make a nice little cubby hole with sides, I know I've got steps coming up, but if I can have like the sides where I'm actually not going to fall out of bed, nice little cave, then that'll help me feel a lot better. Hey babies, you coming up? Hello! I know, it's mummy! Hey, puss, 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 where's mummy? So yeah, I'm just heavy breathing at the moment and just getting over my fears. Connie, up here! You coming up? Connie, come! Connie, come see! Come on, Connie! Yay! Connie, look! What's this, a bed? It's a big bed we can all share! Cat's so excited, it's that big bed! Obviously all the carpet's got to come off the walls and it's all got to be insulated in here and everything. That's what they're helping with now. Nice draft coming through behind there. Oh, you're pulling it all off, missus. But yeah, Gigi, you coming up? Lots of tidying to do, lots of decluttering to do, lots of rethinking to do. Hello. Like I said, ideally I want to have my double toilet come. Well, I could make it a shower room, but I want like a compost toilet and my wee bucket side by side there on that wall. So that door, you know, that still stays as some sort of cabinet. The wardrobe toilet at the moment is my electrical cupboard, where all my batteries are and all my electrics would be, and diesel heater and everything would be. So that hallway is just completely isolated off. And obviously all the electrics can come both sides through this wall or through the wall into the lounge. What are you lot doing? Anyway, yeah, that's a good progress for today. Obviously I want cupboards on these walls as well, which were going to be storage, but also walkway for the cats, which they've got already. We've got to make that work. And the bed will probably be big enough so there'll be storage at the end of the bed here to put my clothes in, which is going to be another saviour, so I don't have to have the sideboard in the lounge. Just have lots of just few squares to draw my clothes up in. Hey babies, what are you doing? In here it's raining at Connie. But yeah, I'm going to lie down now on the fluffy cat pillow. Let's find a cleaner one. And let's see what it feels like. Oh! And there's plenty of room, actually. Oh yeah, we're a bit wobbly on the top of the lorry. But I think it'd be okay. What are the babies? Is there room for us up here? Hey? Just going to screw that 8-foot piece of wood just on the edge again, so I've got something to hold on to. Getting up and down. Job's a good one. So I've committed myself now. Mattress is up there. I'm now dismantling the bits of slats that I just had as a bed base here. I've then got to try and make some sort of step to get up and into bed, and dismantle this area here, which was the difficult thing I couldn't do before. Obviously you can see where the little trays are hidden under the bed. I've got to make this space big enough now to put the cat wheel in until I can figure out where my loo is going, which I might have to try and do loo buckets under step storage, but I've no idea what I'm going to do here. But I am now committed to a bed up there tonight and getting in and out of there with buggered knees, hoping I don't fall out of bed. It's so scary, so I've really got to push on now and try to make something here that I can get in and out of bed with. I can get in and out of this bit on here, but it is quite difficult. Now I've put this little bit here, I can hold on to this side, come in and out. Haven't tried up there with the mattress yet. I'm doing a bit too much I should be doing, so I'm exhausted. But I really want to get this empty so it can be, windows can get done, you know, insulation can be done and everything, and the diesel heater can be put in there and have an outlet and things like that, and get help with this. Anyway, push on. I've got a bed this end for the cats, so my pillow's that end, my bed stops about here, and I've got extra pillows and everything like that for the cats to sit on my feet, but they'll probably sleep in bed with me. But I've got the, rather than use cupboards at the moment, I've got the whole space of the bed at the moment, and see which way around I want to be. Obviously, ideally, I should have my head this way around, so I've got access to all the plugs, but I'm preferring to sleep that way around at the moment. So I've really got to figure out where I'm comfortable to sort of get in and out, and try to find a way of not falling out of bed. So I might have to put some guideposts up in a minute just to stop me falling out of bed, but we'll see. Can you do it once, don't I? Right, push on. So I'm in bed. Up in the Luton. My screwdriver stopped. It's not undoing the screws, so there's that bit down there. Still got a bit of mess to sort out down there. But I'm absolutely knackered, so I'm just having a bit of a lie down now, and just to see if I can step with this bed without falling out. See how much space I have got and what sort of support I need to put in to stop, you know, some sort of bed rail I need to put in. Stop me falling out. And make sure I can get in and out still. And I'm managing to get in and out down the cat flat box. But it's very slow, so if I need to loo in the night, it's going to be a challenging thing, which always was the issue. But anyway, I'm sweating now, so I'm going to have a little bit of a break now. I'll watch a bit of a film on YouTube. And yes, very happy. You can see I've left a bit of a bench area. And cat litter trays are still down there. I've still got to figure out where they're going to go. I've still got one in the corner there by the door curtain. So that should be enough once we're sort of out on the road and then go outside the toilet. Also got a lot in here while they're shutting. I've got to do a lot of dismantling and thinking how to refit this room now. Make this work to its best. But certainly being up here has helped use a lot of wasted space with the cat cages. So they weren't up here anymore. They used to hammock maybe, but they preferred to sleep on bed with me or in the front cab. So excuse me, I'm just still sweating. I still got a fever, I think. I thought it had gone, but I'm obviously still exhausted. I have to try and do things. But anyway, I'm up here now, so I'm going to lie down up here and see how I feel. There's enough space above my head. I bang my head when I sit up when I'm moving around, but you can sort of sit up. Now the mattress is in. Just got to crick your neck a little bit, but it's not that claustrophobic. Hello, you come to join me? Let's see what the cat's think. You gonna come and sit with Mummy? And to see if it's any warmer up here, even with leaks and that. It might be a bit warmer for me up here rather than down by the drafty windows. Especially if I end up with 5 cats on top of me up here. Hey baby! Yeah! You gonna sleep up here with Mummy? Hello! Hello, do you want to go under the blankets? Right, we'll catch you later. I survived the night. I woke up to find 5 cats on the bed and in the bed, including Bentley. Bentley slept on my feet down here. Misty slept over there. And then Connie, Cayman and Cleopatra slept under the covers here with me. I have struggled to get on and off the bed. Got a bit scary. Tried various ways. It's a big step down onto that bit down there. I have to sort of climb onto the cat box to get up and down off here. I have to basically wiggle my bum all the way to the end. I have nothing to hold on to, so and then just put my feet over the edge. I can just about get my foot on top of the cat box. I then have to put both feet on the cat box, one foot on the desk, and it comes down to that shelf, and then I've got a big step down. So I've got steps there at the moment. So it's doable. I've tried various ways. So I nearly fell off in the night. I didn't roll out of bed in the night, fortunately. But getting in and out of bed does take some thinking. I also can't have cupboards on the end of there because I need to get my bum right to the end of there to get off. I'm thinking about having some same sort of step thing this end to make some sort of storage clothes box to stand on. I do need to have some sort of handrail in the ceiling ideally to sort of support myself, because I've held onto the light and everything to get up and down off here. But we've managed. First night successful. Bit of a draft behind my back, but I've got a whole row of pillows all down the side here against the cold wall, and I'm only on a 3-foot mattress, so we're actually sort of got enough gap between both sides. Really need a bigger mattress and get some insulation up here. But so far so good. So cat's all been fed, Bentley's been out for his wee, so I'm just going to go back to bed now and have a bit more of a snuggle. Let them do what they want to do, and get a bit more rest. I'll catch you later. So I'm just in here. You can see my problem. It's not very light at all. Cupboards are falling apart. Doors come off. The wood is so thin, cardboardy. It's just all cupboard doors coming off. But at least the clothes are out the way at the moment. So this will be no good, but it's doing purpose. As you can see, I've got nowhere to keep all my cat food. This kitchenette's not working very well either. Food all over the floor, food being stuck up top here. Been emptying all the stuff I've gathered that's stuck down inside the settee. This wheel's got to go into the room. There's poops on that, because obviously I want to get this wall tongue and grooved and get... Ow! Don't climb up, jump up, you're not going to hold on to with your claws. Ow! More claws on my body. Holes. So obviously I want to get a door in the back of here, get the windows done as the priority. And you see what's happened there in here. Ow! Can you either sit still? Come through here. You see what's happened now. I've got the bed done. And there's even more of a mess in here that I'm trying to tidy up. Loads of junk on the desk. Bed's a mess up there. So the place I can sit now is to go up there. And as you can see, I've just had to chuck all the food on here. I now have all this mess to sort out. So I have to sort of go into that hole in there and empty anything out there, declutter that. Just put a cushion on top of those 3 bits of slats that are left. So the cat's going to jump up and down. Got a bit of cat food and water there. Got the chair seems to be wandering a little bit now. Got steps to help me get onto here, and I go onto this, and I get up there. That's also got to be used to let the cats out. Fires here. I'm just trying to figure out what to do with everything. So now it's like, what do I do with this? Here, me sit down. It says cat's hanging on with claws. Dear life, it's hurting me. So now I've got to, as I say, just empty this pile of junk. I've tried to get whatever I can out of the lorry. I've taken all the cat cages into the bungalow. Just woken up from my sleep because I was tired, even though I'm much better. I'm obviously still needing to sleep, and the cats get me up early, and I go to bed late as well. You want to go out, Bentley? Let's let Bentley out. So Bentley will go out of here. I think it's raining, so he won't be there long. We'll open the hole. He'll go into the hole. We'll make him safe, and then we lift up this bit, and he'll pop out either side, and then we shut him out. Give me a minute so the others can't follow him. Connie, come. Come on, Connie. Come on, Connie. Good girl. Good boy, Bentley. Hello, darling. Hey, boo-boo. Who's a good boy? Oh, Mischief's getting her exercise. Connie will go in front of the van in a minute and get caught and sit on the road, so I've got to watch her. You know, we've just been for a walk up and down. Connie, come. Connie, come. Come on, it's a good girl. Connie. Connie. She knows damn well she's not there to do that. You Bentley, you're a good boy, aren't you? Hey? Connie, come. Come on, puss, puss. Come on, puss, 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 puss. I know damn well she's going to get caught at the end of that, so I've still got to go and rescue her. Where's K-Man? Hello, Cleopatra. Bentley's gone in. Connie! See, I said she would, didn't I? Come on, this way. Connie, garden. You know exactly where you should be. Get in that garden. In the garden. Good girl. Good girl. Good girl. Well trained when they want to be. Oh, you got a bug, Chief. What you got? Cayman. Cayman and Cleopatra. Probably in the trees. It's beautiful. It's so nice to see all the spotted ones together. What you got? What you got, Chief? What you got? You got bugs. Get it. Get it then. Good girl. What you got? Entangled. Entangled, Chief. Back up. Hi everyone. So it is the weekend again, and I apologise for not doing my weekend waffles. Obviously, those who've been watching are aware that I've not been very well at all. Was tested positive for COVID, but obviously, you know, very fluey, and take it as flu. It's been 2 weeks of I've just got a shower, so I'm a bit flushed at the moment, a bit warm, but feeling a lot better. I do get very exhausted. I've not done much apart from sit in bed and sit outside the lorry with the cats for the last 2 weeks. Just sort of making myself dinner, and that was just, you know, I was sweating buckets. I couldn't really do it. I was like having to stand up and hold on to things. It really did knock me sideways, even though to me it was a very mild bug. Still got a bit of a cough at the moment. I need to test myself actually and find out if I'm still positive, because I'm hoping to sort of go out next week and catch up with pick up my jackery in the beech woods. That obviously helped me with the electric. I've then obviously got to speak to Liam about a diesel heater. I'm not sure whether he can fit me in for that or not, but obviously we need to get my windows done and get me some heat in here regarding windows and the painting and everything else and all the other work to be done. Obviously I've got to go and see Ian, but I want to make sure that I am completely well before I have to go out and mix with these guys, because I don't want them going down with it. But also I've got to make sure I catch up with them whilst they're around, Beechwood especially. And obviously Grace needs a good run. Now, obviously I've watched the vlogs to date. I'm upstairs in the Luton cab, a bit of a cold draft coming out this window into it. I've just tried being the other way around this morning, it was just way too cold. So I'm going to go back to the other way round. I've got to build up some steps to get in. Again, I haven't got the wood or anything to do it really, or the motivation, and I don't want to sort of build more stuff when I've got to sort of dismantle a lot of it. It's so messy in here, so untidy in here now, without the bed hiding everything. It's just so unorganised. I don't really know what I'm doing, to be fair, in either room now. So I'm just trying to sort of declutter as much as I can, because obviously if I'm going to be driving, then there's going to be stuff flying everywhere. I started painting again last night, so I've actually been working on this one, my geisha drum, did some more of that, so I'm hoping that's just about done now. I'm going to have a look at that properly and see how that's dried in a bit. Don't want to go too fussy on that, so I've got others to do. But yeah, it's did that last night. It's just trying to make myself sit down and do things, and actually with it being so hard getting in there that bed and having to be around to let the cats in and out, I go to bed so often, and it's freezing cold in the other room. My sideboard is just falling apart, so I've got to sort that out. Hello darling. The kittens I've got to get to the vets, so that's on my to-do list. I'm going to ring up the vets tomorrow and get them booked in for their neutering, and get Chief neutered as well. So it's 3 cats to be neutered. Connie, obviously her issues with her mouth, I need to take her to PDSA, because I won't be able to sort of deal with that or afford anything to do with that, and she's not going to let me look at her at all. So that'll be another trip that I need to organise for somebody to get a lift with, but right now I've just got to focus on getting the little ones neutered so we can go and have a bit of time elsewhere. Connie's eating soft food, she gags every now and again, but at least we're getting some food down her. But yeah, it's just now just trying to sort myself out. My debts are still there. I still don't know what to do regarding that. Obviously I've got to get the work done on Grace with my van money before I do anything, and I've still got some things to sell. If I'm, you know, rather sort of get some money put into Grace before I worry about anything like that. I have to paint these drums at the moment to pay the credit card minimum payment, so I've got to get through a couple of drums each month to clear that, so desperately need to finish them. And I have got 3 or 4 on commission that will hopefully get me through the next couple of payments. After that, then hopefully the shows are coming back around again. I've just got to try and keep my head above water. Yes, I could just write everything off, and it may end up being like that. I've even considered just, you know, if I lose Grace, just moving back into the bungalow with the cats. And I've also considered going bankrupt and having a year out and not doing anything this year. I'm just waiting to see what happens. Obviously, I'm trying to sort of have a lot of trust and faith in spirit paying it, but also I've got very sick being amongst the people, so it's a bit confusing as to what I'm supposed to be doing. I do think the drums are supposed to be the way forward, and if I focus on them it takes a lot of pressure off me. If I just paint them and demonstrate them, then and just back away from my own actual healing sessions at the moment, whilst I, protect myself a little bit more, that might be a bit easier. But again, I'm just so confused at the moment. I really don't know what I'm doing day to day, surviving day to day at the moment. Obviously, the world is so expensive at the moment too. I don't know how that's going to fit me. I'm just confused. So I'm just going to trust and just keep going forward. Like I say, I've got my drums to finish off. I've got new drums to paint. We'll see how far they get me. But it is what it is. People are saying just go bankrupt, Cat. Just go bankrupt, Cat. But if I do that, then I am walking away from my business that I want to do. But then that's going to be a huge relief, to be fair. I could just go bankrupt, go and have a year out with the cats, go and enjoy Grace, just enjoy life, just recover, get better. Also I can still paint. So I'm really don't know where I'm going at the moment. That said, obviously, the MOT's up in November, and I really got to push on to get her sorted, and of course I've got to reinsure her. So finding the money for that, where do I find the money for that? I've got to know what I'm doing by then, or at least have enjoyed her by then if I'm going to lose her. So either way, I've just got to carry on and try and get warm. Obviously we're so cold in here with these windows not sorted, and it's not a matter of taking them out and restarting. I think it's just going to matter of I don't honestly know what's going to happen to them. I'm presuming a bit of perspex and just we just affects the perspex in and make them sealed units. And like I say, if it's too hot, we'll open the doors, and at least if it's cold, at least we're dry and warm. My brain is not working on 4 cylinders at the moment. Anyway, I thought I'd pop in and say hi. Obviously I haven't been in front of the camera for a while. Even I can see I'm looking a lot better. I've had a shower, I've brushed my hair, I've tried to put a bit of eyeliner on, and I'll find out in a minute if I'm better completely or not, but I just thought I'd say hello. Also, I'm totally considering disappearing completely. If I do sort of just go bankrupt and things like that, then I won't be doing no shows, I won't be doing anything, I won't be doing... So I won't have the funds to do it. I mean, I could try, but I don't really know where I'm needed right now, to be fair. And I certainly don't want to kill myself doing my calling. I know the drummers are a safer option, and I've obviously got a whole load there to be painted. But we can't demonstrate them at the shows. We get told off for making a noise. In trying to sell them, customers buying them at the last show, and apparently readers complained. I said, well, you know, I wasn't... Customers got to try them out, don't they, to know what they sound like, and to know they connect before they buy them. But anyway, it is what it is. Anyway, it's Whitby next, Whitby in June. So like I said, I've got April, May to sort Grace out and try to survive, and somehow I've got to find £1,000 of credit card payments. How do you do that when you've got no money coming in? Even just selling things from the house and the things I bought and that, people still got to buy them. So yeah, I suppose got to go in the bungalow, take photographs of everything, and hope. It's silly, obviously, selling things too cheap. One thing is survival, another thing is cut your nose off to spite your face, when that is all the assets you've got. But if I go bankrupt, obviously those things will be sold to pay the debts, so I may as well try and sell them myself at the moment and go a little bit further. I have gone through the step change website, and I'm just filling all my details in there to see what they suggest, but I think bankruptcy is the only thing that I can go down. Anyway, or be successful, but it's limited to what I can do, how much I can do, how much I can do health-wise, how much I can do with Grace. Oh, she's a mess. But obviously, you know, I've not been sort of keep on top of things the last 2 weeks, so I don't want to beat myself up too much. I'm still recovering. I'm still not 100% right, I know that. Anyway, I'll stop waffling. It's just something to put on the end of this video, just so you can see me and see that I have survived best I can at the moment. But I'm actually now quite scared to go back amongst the public. Peopling affects me so much anyway with images, and now if we're going to have bugs galore sort of out there and knocking me for six, then that's not going to help me. You know, I've got to put myself first and make sure I can look after my cats as well. And this is the risk, isn't it? But anyway, we'll see what happens. I'll keep you updated. Bye for now.